Season 3. Level up and win limited time prizes. Join for 2,500 cash in 3, 2, 1. I just made it out of the museum with the jetpack. So Jailbreak just got updated. They added a whole bunch of Season 3 stuff, jetpacks, and like some like public server game modes, changes to rocket fuel, etc, 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 okay? So we're going to take a look at everything right now. The first thing I'm going to go ahead and show is the jetpacks. So I'm pretty sure that's what everyone is most excited about. Maybe the new vehicles as well, but I think like jetpacks is probably even more exciting because it's completely new. So I'm going to show you guys the location of the jetpack. So there's currently 2 locations where the jetpacks could possibly be. The first one is over by the Jailbreak lookout. The second one is over here by the airport. I'll show you both the locations, alright? And before we get into all the update stuff, make sure you guys hit subscribe, notifications, and use code BACON in the Roblox shop and everything like that to support me. And yeah, so you can see over here we have ourselves the jetpack. It's lying at the top of the Jailbreak lookout over here. You can see the power plant robberies over there. You basically just follow the road down here, turn left, and just follow the hills and come up here. There's a parking lot, there's a sign, and right next to it is a jetpack. And once you do, there's 50,000 cash and you click buy. And then you come back over here and tap it again, and holy cow, let's give it a test spin. Alright, I believe Asimo did say the default fuel over here is about 15 seconds of runtime, and rocket fuel is about triple that, around like a 40 to 45 seconds, something like that, okay? Pretty sure he's not lying, because he's the one that created the game. But we're going to put that to the test, and looks like right now this is lasting about 15 seconds. I'm turning it on and off intermittently. And then once you have to come down over here, you have to refill it for 25 Robux. And now we get the rocket fuel, and you can see it definitely lasts much longer. It flies much better and stuff like that. So might as well just to fly all the way over here to the airport while I'm on top of the, what's it called? Rocket fuel powered jetpack. And while I'm at it, here we go. Season 3. Level up and win limited time prizes. Join for 2,500 cash in 3, 2, 1. Boom. We are officially in Season 3. So as you can see, the jetpack is not quite enough to make it all the way over here, and for some reason the refill button isn't there, okay, but now it is. Alright, so let's go ahead, get some rocket fuel. I'm definitely gonna have to use a ton of Robux on here, but I think it's actually more economical to use this, or maybe it's about the same because it is like 1/4 the speed. But where the one on the airport is, it's like right over here above the air traffic control tower. The jetpack does like seem a little bit uncontrollable at times, but yeah, that's a different story here. You can see over here we have the jetpack at the roof of the air traffic control tower, and that's the second spot to get it. And also you can see now in the car spawn menu, we have the Raptor and the R8 at the very front of the list. And if I click spawn, it says you don't own this vehicle. And how about the torpedo? Okay, so torpedo's still over here. I believe if you don't own it, it's just going to tell you that message, you don't own the vehicle, you can't spawn it. But you can still see torpedo and the arachnid are still in the game for those of you guys that still own it. And yeah, okay, let's go ahead and take a look over here at the police space, alright? So you can see over here, obviously I can't really get inside because I'm not the level 5, or I believe, I think Season 3 is actually level 10, alright? So if I come over here, yes indeed, looks like it is level 10 minimum to enter here, okay? So I'm on a police team right now. You can see the XP thing is super duper dirt cheap. Starts at 3,000 and then it goes up by 500 each time. I'm gonna go ahead and just buy it to around level 10 over here, and that way we can just take a look inside. You can see now I have access, and here it is, guys, the Raptor. I'm going to make a video dedicated to getting the Raptor, speed testing it, and all that good stuff over here. So, yeah, make sure you guys have notifications on and like all that good stuff so that you don't miss the video speed testing the Raptor. Now let's go ahead and switch over onto the criminal team and, you know, go do some interesting stuff over there. Alright, so now that I'm a criminal, I can actually go show some interesting stuff here. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is go get the jetpack, and then after that I'm going to go to the criminal base and go showcase the criminal base, the R8, and all that good stuff. So what I recommend is if you have like about like 100,000 cash, maybe even slightly more than that, I believe like 200,000, what I would recommend is not grinding the first few levels. Okay, so like the first few levels are so dirt cheap, you might as well buy them. Alright, so like up until level 10, you're basically now at like 13,500 cash, but before that you're like 10,000 cash ish, kind of like on average. per level, so it's honestly not that bad to just simply buy the levels beforehand, especially for the first few on both teams. Okay, you can see I only dropped about like 100,000 cash, something like that. Okay, so basically that means it's like 10,000 cash per level. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to get up over here without a helicopter. Basically, the airport one, you definitely need a key card. So, we're not going to go over here to the airport one. We're going to go over here to the lookout place to get the jetpack. So, in case you guys don't know where the lookout place is, you can see over here, here's the road to the power plant. You just want to keep on following this road, and then you come over here, and right about this place over here, there's a left turn, and you just follow the road, turn left over here. And then once you're up here, all you have to do is just touch the jetpack, and you should still have the same amount of fuel you left off with whenever the last time you used the jetpack was. Alright, so now let's go ahead and go over there to the criminal base and show you some of the new criminal base stuff. And also, while I'm on the way over there, Asimo did fix the bump on the train tracks, making you glitch out on torpedoes and Bugattis and stuff whenever you're robbing the power plant. So, thank you, Asimo. Appreciate that. Hopefully, he also fixed the insane amount of scammy trains that are in the game, okay? So, hopefully, we don't see any more scammy trains and I actually do some grinding testing with the, jetpack here. Because it's going to be very interesting playing the jewelry store, the bank, and all that good stuff with a jetpack. Alright, so you can see over here the criminal base is also a level 10 requirement here. And all you have to do is just come down here. You can see now we have the Camaro over here and the torpedo is completely gone. And it is replaced with the R8 over here, which is level 30 and 200,000 cash minimum. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, save that for later as well, because it's going to be a much more exciting video when I actually legitimately grind all the levels, because buying levels, except for the first 10 or so, is fairly lame. Okay, that's called being lazy, and it's a big waste of money anyway, alright? So now let's go ahead and go just rob some stuff. But before I go rob some stuff, I'm going to go ahead and go over here to the jailbreak page real quick. And as you can see over here on the jailbreak page, there is a new game pass called XP Boost. Basically, you get a double XP from robbing all the stores, from killing police officers or criminals, depending on what team you're on. So yeah, that's basically what the Game Pass does. You get like a double the speed. It's kind of like the Mad City Game Pass as well, where you double the XP. And yeah, so now let's go ahead and come over here to the jewelry store and see if we can rob it with using only the jetpack. Alright, this is going to be one very interesting robbery. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off the robbery just like any normal jewelry store robbery, and because I'm going for XP farming right now, I'm just gonna get like 1,000 cash, nothing too much. And yeah, so you can go ahead and just come all the way over here. This is already not looking out too well. I'm already at half health. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't recommend robbing the stores like that, okay? It's not a good idea, because you always take a bunch of damage whenever you go all the way to the top. Well, like, especially when you lose control and you start swaying left and right a lot, okay? Especially, this one over here, where it requires precision. A good spot for, using the jetpack would be right over here, because what you can do is just jetpack all the way over here to the criminal base. And then once you land on the jetpack, you see it has like a slow deceleration, so you don't ragdoll here, and boom, you can see we get ourselves 150 XP, but I believe it is doubled as well. So, yeah, okay, let's see. The XP is definitely slower than the Season 1 and 2 XPs, because Season 1 and 2, I believe, had 200 XP for Jewelry Store and Bank, but it's only, 150 for Jewelry Store right now. Alright, so I have no idea what exactly is happening on my vehicle right now, but I just got in with the jetpack, and you can see the torpedo just all of a sudden has the craziest turning speed ever. Like, you see this? This torpedo never does this, okay? It's literally pivoting about the center of mass here. It is like, yeah, this is some very interesting stuff here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a key card. We're gonna try robbing the bank with the jetpack, and it's gonna be one very interesting experience. Alright, so now that I have a key card, we're gonna go ahead and attempt robbing the bank using this jetpack. Okay, so now we're over here in the underwater vault. So the underwater vault is going to be very interesting to rob like this, because I can just fly across everything, and it's actually semi-okay over here. The only issue is occasionally you might run into the lasers over here, but other than that, I mean, this vault is naturally like not supposed to be meant to be flown over. Maybe something like Presidential Vault or the Mint will work. Honestly, Presidential Vault, just like do it normally. It has like the lasers going from bottom to top. Classic, maybe I'd still recommend doing it normally, but like mainly it's just for the mint vault and possibly deductions, okay? Depends on how good of a jetpack flyer you are. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and just chill inside over here and get ourselves some money. Alright, so now we have ourselves 4,000 cash. I'm gonna go ahead and fly to the very, very top here. You can see that we are definitely taking some damage when we go to the top, so I would not recommend using the jetpack, especially in the underwater map here, okay? But anyway, now let's go ahead and go to the museum, which is probably that one place that everyone's gonna be like, the jetpack's gonna be way too cheap. And let's see if it actually is gonna be way too cheap. Alright, so I got myself a random person here. We're gonna go ahead and pull the lever, and I got myself some weapons as well. So we can go ahead and come over here and just rob the museum as if it was any other random museum robbery that we've ever done. Okay, so let's go ahead, grab the cone, the gold, the donut, and all that good stuff. And then here's the good part. 3, 2, 1. Can we get out? Yes, we can. I just made it out of the museum with the jetpack. This is way too cheap, guys. Museum robberies will never be the same after this update. Way too freaking cheap. Holy cow, guys. Let's go ahead and go turn in this money and see what we get. So I believe the jetpack is probably the slowest form of a vehicular transport right now. I would still recommend, you know, using a random traditional vehicle like a torpedo or Tesla or Camaro or anything like that to get over here, because otherwise it's just gonna be way too slow. Okay, so anyway, you can see over here we got ourselves our money. We only get 150 per robbery now, which is kind of sad. Come on, bad CC, did you really have to nerf it? Like, we all wanted 200 XP per robbery, you know what I mean? But I mean, I'm a real unique bacon man. I'll grind like this for the rest of a week or so, something like that, and get to level 50 by like the end of 2 days, alright? So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. I'm gonna be sure to release videos of me getting the Raptor and the R8 as soon as possible. Hopefully it'll be literally like the next 2 days on the update. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to press like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think, and use code BACON and all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.